Well, good evening and welcome. Welcome to the River of Calm live streaming concert series. I'm your host, Ed Bazel, and we're pleased to have you here with us tonight. We've got a great show tonight. Got a good-looking audience here, and then also our online audience. We got to see where you're coming from. I do want to give a couple of shout-outs to some people from my hometown. Brack Lieberry, who we even had a garage band in junior high school. He's watching from Florida. And Marlene Beater, her and I shared a typing class back in junior high school, and she's also in Florida. We also want to say hello to Tim and Vicki Shelton and Heartstone Realty in the Bay Area. They're one of our sponsors. They're a wonderful real estate broker in the Bay Area. So, the River of Calm is also sponsored by Miller Piano Specialists, which are Yamaha's Nashville dealer. So, if you're looking for a piano, this is where Music City comes. So I'm thrilled to be here. We've got a great lineup tonight. We've got Sherry Finzer all the way, flutist, a wonderful flutist all the way from Arizona. And plus she'll be accompanied by Joseph Akins. And we also have an opening set by pianist Eric Bikales. So it'll be a lot of fun. Make sure you like and share these posts, this video with your friends. The River of Calm is a grassroots effort. We are music to soothe your soul and to soothe and heal the world right now, which definitely needs healing. We offer calming music and also wonderful articles and videos on music and health and music and healing. You can find us at theriverofcalm.com. So we're here at the premier Yamaha dealer in Nashville, Miller Piano Specialist, and I want to bring up the general manager of Miller Piano Specialist to let us know what we're playing on tonight. Sherry Carlisle Miller, I call her Miller on purpose. Sherry Carlisle Smith, come on up. The price is right.
Okay, I feel like Sherry Carlisle Miller. That would just add to the other 6 names I have.
Yes, it will.
Hey, it would. It's so kind. I like to be taller than you. It makes me feel good.
Thank you so much. Yes, I've smoked. It stunted my growth, evidently. So.
Oh no, this is wonderful. I love it.
Cool. Well, thank you for having us here with the River of Calm.
Thank you.
And what are we playing tonight?
We are playing on a 7-foot Yamaha S6X. And I have to be very careful when I say that. It is a step above conservatory. If you've not played it, we have been blessed to have 4 of these and only 1 left.
Wow.
We've sold 3. A lot of our songwriters, Carolyn Cross and Franklin Road Academy, different folks have gotten one of these, and they're awesome pianos. It's a great piano. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Yamaha and Pearl River, Rittmuller, and Kaiserberg now.
No kidding.
Yeah, so it's been a blessing. We have been super blessed through COVID. We've had exactly what everyone seems to need, and we've just been blessed.
No kidding. Well, we're lucky to be here with you, and to thank you so much for being a part of the River.
They can
Calm.
hear you. You've got a big voice.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm loud, so if you want to turn it that way, I'm good.
No, I don't. But no. And how can we find out about Miller Piano Specialist?
All you have to do is you can call us or text us after hours, before hours at 615-771-0020. We are here for your convenience Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. And like I said, you can text us after hours. We started that through the COVID shift. And 6 weeks we work from home, and we're worked harder at home sometimes than we did not. Saturday we were out with snow, and I worked 9 to 4 at my office at home.
Wow.
So I was slammed. So you can do that. We're located at 650 Fraser Drive, Franklin, Tennessee. Visit us on the web at millerps.com.
millerps.com.
Yes.
Cool. Well, this is the go-to place for pianos, and thank you for letting us come here.
And I have to say one thing, if I could. I had a slideshow ready tonight to surprise you. And I forgot we were hooking up the GoPro, and I found a picture of you in California, which Michael Inman from Yamaha will appreciate this, because you work together, playing in a club and you looked like Tom Selleck.
Oh, cut that out.
He was the Tom Selleck of California. And I found it, and I was going to surprise you and put the new Ed Bazel, who you're recording in 5 weeks?
12 weeks.
12 weeks, where?
Oh, some studio in London.
Abbey Road. My daughter's been there.
Nice.
She studied there in London, and so we're so pleased and proud of you.
It's not only Abbey Road Studios, it's Abbey Road Studios Studio 2, where the Beatles recorded.
Ah, awesome. So Ed and I kind of go back a long way from him purchasing his first C7 and getting him in that I'm an artist, and so many radio stations have told me that you have everything it takes, and they play your records that I have distributed out.
Thanks.
And we've got to work together on some shows together, and you're just a blast. We love you.
Thank you, and thank you for potentially posting that picture from long ago. I've gotten so much crap about that mustache today.
You look just like Tom Selleck, I swear.
Back there, the mustache, that was the time to have
If you had a
one.
red car, you could have been Magnum Pure.
Oh, cut that out. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Sherry.
you, we appreciate it.
Sherry Carlisle Smith / Miller.
Yes.
A Miller piano specialist.
And I'm going to have him scoot over so he can introduce some great artists.
Cool. Well, thank you once again. We're doing a little dance here. I do want to say again that I talk about the River of Calm because I'm really proud of our community. We have started out with 2 listeners, and now we have listeners in 212 different countries that seem to gravitate towards the beautiful music from the 236 independent, and I mean independent artists. These guys don't have major agencies after, representing them. They're representing themselves, and they have such a gift for music and calm and healing. So do check us out at www.theriverofcalm.com. Not only will you hear our music from the artists, but you're going to get featured articles on music and Alzheimer's, depression, cancer, dementia, stress, Parkinson's, PTSD, and more. We really feel that music can't heal, but it can certainly calm the journey as we go along. So I'm really proud of our organization and everyone that makes this a team effort. And speaking of team efforts, I want to thank, you won't see her, but you'll see her pictures. Deb Sheridan she's an amazing photographer. You'll see her pictures on our Facebook page afterwards. She also heads the Faces of Head and Neck Cancer, Faces of HNC, which is a wonderful organization that helps others that have come up with this. So I really appreciate you being here with us tonight. All right, and also thank you to Kai Bikales, who's here and just lends a hand and is part of our River of Calm family. So, anyways, all right, so all the way from Franklin is a pianist and good friend of mine, pianist Eric Bikales. And Eric has a special piece to play tonight, a couple of pieces actually. And Eric, why don't you join us? And due to what's going on in the world right now, I think it's really cool that Eric has chosen to play the Ukrainian national anthem to start our show tonight, along with a piece from Debussy, correct?
First, I'm going to play the Ukrainian national anthem, and I'm going to go into a piece by Pat Metheny.
Pat Metheny first.
And then I'm going to do something from Debussy's, it's called Little Shepherd.
That whole thing again, huh? That's very creative. All right, well, you take it away, kind sir. Happy to have you here. Wow. That's impressive. Hey, come here for a second. Wow. Have a seat. Hey, have a seat for a second. Wow. That's impressive. Jeez. Thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of the River of Calm. So I said you're the second guy to have music on here, so thank you so much. But I want you to be the first guy to have our very first River of Calm coffee mug. So, yeah, that's the very first one, so you get it for your morning coffee.
That is a definite honor. I love coffee, and I'm especially going to love it out of this.
May the calm coffee be with you, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hey, lighten up, sister. We'll get to you. And then I'm proud to say we opened a new online store called the riverofcalm.store. The riverofcalm.store. So we'll have coffee mugs. I'm proud to say we also offer our River of Calm headphones for chemotherapy. Okay, we're very proud of this project where we provide these proprietary headphones from Alive Inside. They're the Sundance Award-winning a documentary about a physician who followed a man with dementia who was so shut down. They put headphones on him and played music from his high school, and he woke up. And it's just such a beautiful thing, Alive Inside. Make sure you look it up. So they have headphones. So we met with the executive director, and we're partnering with them with these proprietary headphones with the music of the River of Calm. And we've provided them to chemotherapy centers here. And we're now starting to look for more chemotherapy centers to send these to. So if you're online, message us and let us know, and we'll be happy to set up the process with them. This doesn't cost anything. This is a donation of the artists and their music, as well as some very thankful sponsors who have donated to this project. So again, you'll find this on the riverofcalm.store. All right, so you've heard enough from me. All right, let's hang on. Let's get to why we're really here, okay? All right, our next artist, she is a classically trained flute player from the Phoenix area who never thought she would be in this type of stuff, but she is, and she's in it big time. She's a wonderful flute player. She's got a great, interesting story. Let's bring out and welcome Sherry Finzer.
Thank you.
Good to see you. And she comes with her own lavalier microphone too, so
Yes.
you can't beat that. Well, welcome to the Nashville area.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're so glad we've known each other for quite some time. And and she's a wonderful record promoter in addition to an artist. You have about 8 billion CDs out and
Yeah.
something like that, huh?
Yeah, I think it's around 28. I'm not sure. It's just like a constant flow of releases between
God.
albums and EPs and singles. So.
Oh, if anyone knows record business, it's you though.
Yes.
So how did you get started? How did you get started?
In music in general.
Mm-hmm.
So in 5th grade.
In Chicago.
No,
Syracuse.
I was back in the Syracuse area, where
mm-hmm.
I was born in Syracuse,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a day that if you wanted to play in band, you could go check out the instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a look at them all, and I think we got to try them all, and I was just drawn immediately to the flute.
Mm-hmm.
One, because it was shiny.
No.
And I like bling.
No.
Yeah. And then it was also small enough that it was easy to carry on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started playing, and I could not learn fast enough. I just blew through all of the lesson books on my own.
Mm-hmm.
In 5th grade, the band teacher suggested I get a private teacher, so I always had a private teacher all the way through high school. So yes, classically trained. My private teacher, Glenda Dove Polito, was a big inspiration in my life.
Mm-hmm.
She studied with Jean-Pierre Rampal.
Oh,
And
cool.
So, yeah.
Love that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, I got that training from her.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And, skip ahead to 2005, my husband and I were living in Rochester, New York. All of our family is back in that area. And we made the move to Phoenix, Arizona. My husband had a job offer, so we said, hey,
That's the
there's
famous
no
Chuck,
snow.
Chuck
Yeah.
Finzer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Cool.
Chuck Finzer.
The Chuck Finzer,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
So we made the move there. I didn't know a soul. I got connected with the Flute Society out there and started meeting other flutists. Couldn't really get into an orchestra out there because all the positions were taken. I started teaching at a music studio out there, and there was a guitarist in the next room named Rick Flouting. And I heard him playing. He did a little bit of new age, some jazz, some flamenco. And I, reached out to him and I said, would you like to maybe record something together? So he rearranged some of his songs for flute and guitar. We did my very first album called Desert Journey, which is a mix of Rick's music and some classical composers. And started meeting other artists out there, doing corporate gigs. I ended up playing with a flamenco artist who said, you need to learn how to improv. And as a classical musician,
that's scary.
It was very scary, but he was very patient and worked with me, and I'd go over to his house and just have practice sessions. I also started working with a harpist that wanted to do some Latin jazz and stop playing for weddings and do some other things. So we were able to experiment as well, and ran into an engineer at one of the corporate gigs I was doing with the harpist, and I said, hey, I've been thinking about doing this New Age album, but I have no idea what to do or how to do it. And he said, I can help you with that. So I went to the studio, and I'm classically trained, so what did I do in the studio? I played a million notes, in a minute. And he was like, no, you have to play less. And it took me several attempts, actually, to learn to play less. And also to get over that fear of playing less, because, I had competed for years, and you're supposed to do things a certain way as a classically trained flutist. So eventually, that engineer, John Herrera, he sent me home several times. Go home, think about it. So that was really a struggle for that first album, Sanctuary, but I ended up doing a couple more solo flute albums, and then ran into guitarist Darren Mahoney, who has a story about cancer. He is a stage 4 liver cancer survivor, and I heard his music, I heard him play, and it was so touching. And I said, do you want to record together? So it was an honor to record with Darren. And then it just kind of blossomed from there. We had hired a promoter to get our music out to radio. Things started happening. I met pianist Fiona Joy from Australia, who was on tour and came through Scottsdale. And I started playing with her, and ended up being able to go over to Australia to tour. Like, all these amazing things have happened to me since I've entered this genre. But most importantly, I get emails from people all the time, or messages on social media about how my music has affected them, how it's helped them get through chemotherapy treatments, how it has helped them with grieving. There's one person that I'm sure is watching tonight, and his name is Anthony, and he lost his wife a year ago, December, and reached out to me and just let me know how much my music had helped him, with this very dark time that he's been going through. And, that lets me know that I'm on the right path in life, and it's been a joy. So when you find your purpose in life, I know that is my purpose. Not only to get my music out, but music for other artists in this similar vein, similar music. So that's why I created my label, which was originally just my music, Heart Dance Records. I work with over 80 artists now on the label, and then I have the promotions company, Higher Level Media. So I get to promote even more music out for people who are not on the label. I think it's really important what we do, and you're in this genre as well. And what you're doing at River of Calm is just amazing, and I'm just happy to support that in any way that I can.
Well, you have. She's really downplaying her career. She's a major promoter of this genre, and I think that takes a backseat to you tackling your classical chops and being able to accept silence as a part of communication in the process.
Yes, I have learned that the space can be more important than the notes.
Totally. So, wow, but I'm just thrilled you're here with us.
Yes, thank you for the invite.
Oh, you're welcome. And you're playing tonight with one of your duet partners, which is Dr. Joseph Akins, pianist extraordinaire and master teacher at MTSU University. Cool. So what are you going to be playing tonight?
Well, Joseph and I, he came out to Sedona a few years ago, and we were at Joe Bongiorno's studio. He was recording a solo piano album and had an extra day and invited me up. So we just spent the day doing some improvisations, and we released 4 singles together, which we're planning on playing for you tonight.
Cool.
And then I'll do a solo piece from my latest album, Connections, and we're going to do another song of Joseph's and one other song.
So where can we find your music?
Well, people, if they want to find out more about me, can go to sherryfinzer.com. I'm on all of the streaming platforms. My assistant Ella, who is sitting over
Ella's here. That's right.
Ella works for Heart Dance and Higher Level Media as well. She's going to be posting some links during this live stream too, where people can find my music.
Excellent.
Bandcamp is also another great place.
Well, you've got, you would just have a wonderful story, and you're so involved in this genre. So I'm just thrilled to have you here as a part of the River of Calm.
Thank you.
Cool. So I'll turn the keys over to you.
Okay.
Now you take this microphone, take it there.
Yep, we're going to shift some
I'll
things
move
around.
these seats over in front of Eric. Yeah, and no, we'll be fine. So glad you're here.
Thank you for the invitation.
All right, Sherry Finzer. You take this. Thank you.
You. So that song was called Earth Beat, and I don't know if everybody can see the flutes on the camera or not, but I'll talk about the flutes a little bit later. This next song that we're going to play, we also released as a single, Joseph and I, and this one is called Eventide. Joseph and I are going to do one more song together here, and then I'm going to switch over to a solo piece for you. But I do want to thank Joseph for making the trip up here to play with me. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to Ed for inviting me for this River of Calm series, and everybody here at Miller Piano Specialists. This song is called... I switched my order. This one's called Rain Cloud. you. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this stand. So normally I don't have sheet music in front of me, but I did a project called Connections, and that solo flute album was recorded at a place called The Tank in Rangeley, Colorado. So The Tank is a big empty water cistern, 70 feet tall, that was originally built for the Rio Grande railway system. It was never used. There was never anything stored inside of the tank. It was abandoned. Then the electric company in Rangeley, Colorado discovered it, purchased it. It was moved to Rangeley. They were going to fill it with water. They placed it on this hill, and the engineers came out and took a look and said, if you fill that with water, it's going to collapse the hill. So again, it was abandoned and left there until it was discovered by sound engineer Bruce Odland. And they did a big Kickstarter campaign and raised enough money to turn it into a performance and recording space. So I've been very fortunate to be able to go there and record 3 times. And my assistant Ella joined me the last time, and we got to do some fun stuff in there with flutes and singing bowls and chimes, and Ella sings as well. So we actually released an EP just a few weeks ago called Centered that has 3 tracks with Ella on it, so you might want to check that out. But my project Connections was about people I had connected with on a meditation app called Insight Timer. So I started doing this live stream in July of 2020, and I started getting these followers and people that would watch every one of my live streams, and then they started reaching out to me, letting me know how my music had affected them, and I knew I was going back to the tank to record again, so I wanted that project Connections to be about those people that I had connected with. So I composed songs inside the tank. I don't really call it composition, it's more improvisation. I'm channeling and I'm just feeling their energy. So I did interviews with each person that I wrote songs for ahead of time. I took their photos with me into the tank. I knew their story. I knew that they either wanted me to create it for certain people who may be living or people who had passed on in memory of somebody else. So this particular song I recently had transcribed by somebody, because I just go in and I just play from the heart, and whatever comes out, and that's my recording. So it's kind of unique to have somebody transcribe something for me. And it's hard for me to go back and just learn it and play it by ear, because it's just, improv is just in the moment. So this particular song is called Resilience. And this was composed for a woman named Linda, who is another cancer survivor. She actually is a survivor of neck cancer. So I wrote this song for her, composed this, or improved it inside of the tank. So I thought I would try performing it for you here tonight. I would love to invite Joseph back to the stage. Thank you, everybody who is attending tonight here in person and on the live stream. So we're going to play another single that we released called Rain Cloud.
Okay, we did that.
Oh, we did Rain Cloud. That's what I changed my order. Angel Moon. So yeah, you know what I was missing on Rain Cloud? Joseph's wife, Unita, added some very ethereal vocals to both of these tracks. I wish she was here tonight to do that with us.
Okay, so Angel Moon?
Angel Moon.
Angel Moon, okay.
Yes. Is it okay if I just talk about the flutes really fast
Oh,
before the next song?
yeah.
Because usually there's questions. I don't know if you're seeing questions on the Facebook feed. So I'll try to go quickly. So as a classically trained flutist or flautist, we are trained to play the concert C flute, which is this size, and I know Eric knows all about these because he is a flutist. Do you like to go by flutist or flautist?
Flutist.
Flutist, me too. The next lower flute, I like to specialize in the low flutes. This is an alto flute. Alto flutes can be played with a straight head joint or curved head joint. This happens to be a Yamaha flute made of gold brass. And then the next lowest flute is my bass flute, which we call Snow White. She's made by a company called Guo, G-U-O, 1 octave lower than the concert C flute. And then I have a variety of Native American flutes and world flutes, so I brought a few tonight. So Native American style flutes are made in one key, so if you want to play in another key, you have to have a different flute for that particular key. And that's why if you see Native American flutists in concert, like our Carlos Nakai, you'll see like 20 or 25 flutes there because you need all of the keys. So I'm happy to, if anybody wants to contact me, if you have more questions on the flutes, I'm happy to answer all of those questions for you. So now we're going to play a song that Joseph wrote.
Yeah. Who am I?
This is called Who Am I? And we got to perform this actually before COVID at the Zone Music Reporter Award Show. So that was 2019?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
2019, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun, and we played it with a percussionist and yeah,
Andy Mitra and
Andy Mitron and
yeah, cellist. I can't remember his name.
Hans Christian,
Yeah, Han.
cellist. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to bring my stand back again so I can read Joseph's music. you. I really like that song.
We're gonna record it tomorrow.
We are gonna record it tomorrow. So yeah, every time I take a business trip somewhere, I try to jam pack as much in as possible. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be headed down to, I'm gonna try to pronounce it, Murfreesboro. Did I do it right?
That's good.
Yeah. Yay, thank you. And we're gonna spend the day recording more music together. So
Yeah.
yay. So we're gonna finish up. We're gonna do one more. And this particular song was composed with another pianist named Greg Maroney. And Greg lives out in rural Pennsylvania. And he had invited me out to do a house concert. And then at the end of the house concert, we did an improvisation. His wife Linda captured it on video, put it on YouTube. I got a lot of good feedback. And so we decided to actually record the songs. We had to go back and learn our parts. And so Joseph's been very kind to learn this tune for me. So this is called The Beauty Lies Within. you. Thank you so much, Ed, for having me. Everybody here, Sherry and everybody here at Miller Piano Specialists. And thank you, everybody, for all you do, because I think it's really important to get this type of music out to the world.
Oh my
To be
God.
used as a tool and an aid to help people.
Amen on that. And to
Healing.
see the comments we're getting from people that you've touched with your music. And Joseph's too. Come on now. You can get in here. Go
Thank you so much, Joseph, for coming up
Yeah,
to do
so
this.
the key is please like and share this music with your people, okay? We know there's a lot of online listeners and listeners here too. So it's just a thrill to have you here.
Thank you.
And
This
since
is
you're
great.
the second artist, you do get a coffee cup too. A tea cup.
Oh
And
my
we
God.
couldn't let Joseph out of this
Oh,
either.
awesome.
Yeah. So,
Yay.
yeah. So
Thank you.
you're welcome on it. For you, it'll be tea though, right?
Awesome.
Tea, sometimes decaf coffee.
Okay, no problem on that.
It will
Well,
be used.
what's that?
It will be used.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Glad to
me
hear
too.
that. So we do want to thank everyone in the audience here. Deb Sheridan, thanks for your pictures. They're always wonderful. Eric Bikales, thank you for being a part.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we also have pianist Corey Levine here.
Hi, Corey.
Yeah, we got to get him back up here too. And Sherry Carlisle Smith/Miller, thank you
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
us here also. We want to thank our online listeners also. So like and share, and please be a part of the River of Calm community. And on behalf of all of us here, may the calm be with you. Good night.
The River of Calm. Music to soothe your soul.